Students returning to campuses across the country amid a stubborn virus that continues to spread, the concerns involved with returning to classes and what schools are doing to limit problems. Also tonight, questions about newly released numbers from the CDC concerning COVID-19 deaths and underlying conditions. A local health department director clearing up confusion tonight.
Live from NBC 25 in Flint, this is Mid-Michigan Now.
Good evening, everybody. We begin tonight with the president and his trip to battleground Wisconsin today, a visit that local officials there did not want him to make amid the ongoing protests and violence that has been happening since police shot Jacob Blake, an unarmed black man, 7 times in the back more than a week ago. And there's also a notion on the part of protesters there and others that the president's rhetoric and his presence do not help things. Here's Sinclair Chief Political Correspondent Scott Thuman.
I appreciate it. We're going to help out.
Where the president goes, so often follows controversy.
Scott, thank you. Coming up at 5:30 now, Mid-Michigan Now reporter Ron Hilliard looks at what Flint is doing to both advance the conversation on racial justice and that on police reform. He talks with Mayor Sheldon Neely about the newest members to Flint's Community Advisory Task Force. Meanwhile, Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden's wife, she's on the campaign trail tonight. Dr. Jill Biden continuing her back-to-school tour, stopping at an elementary school in Wilmington, Delaware, where she toured classrooms and facilities there. She also held a socially distanced conversation with educators about the school district's community-based approach to safely reopening its buildings. All right, let's turn our attention to the weather back here at home. Here's a look at downtown Flint tonight under cloudy skies, but conditions outside are pretty nice.
For the most part.
Will that change?
Up until the rain starts to move on in, which is right on our doorstep. Here's what we have going on this evening. Good evening, everybody.
Michigan has another 718 coronavirus cases tonight as you take a look at the numbers. The total now tops 103,000. MDHHS also adding 15 deaths, including 8 found in death certificates. The total lost now just 5 away from 6,500. MDHHS also changing its COVID-19 reporting schedule. Starting this weekend, the agency will release data on cases, deaths, and testing Monday through Saturday only. Sunday data will come out on Mondays moving forward, and that begins on Labor Day. Health Department Director Robert Gordon says holding off on the Sunday numbers for a day isn't critical to understanding the virus, and it gives workers a break after months of 7-day weeks. The Genesee County Health Department has 3 new COVID-19 testing sites in Flint. They're available to anyone, no matter their age or whether they have symptoms. The health department, though, strongly encourages appointments. Specific information about dates and times is on our website, midmichigannow.com. Just search Genesee testing sites. Governor Gretchen Whitmer will hold another update on the state's COVID-19 response tomorrow afternoon. It's set to begin at 2:30. The Lieutenant Governor, Garland Gilchrist, and also Chief Medical Executive Dr. Jonay Caldoun will join her for that briefing. You'll see it all live right here on NBC 25, midmichigannow.com, and also our news app. A break here for us still to come tonight. The coronavirus on campus. 2 Mid-Michigan schools dealing with infections while officials worry about the spread at schools across the country. We have the latest on all fronts just ahead. And up next, the state school involved in a major vaccine test. That's in 60 seconds.